Hi, just a quick pop-up to talk about what's happening in the boating business at the moment. If you're looking to buy or change your boat, you're going to have a real problem because boat brokerages have no stock. They're running out of their own stock boats and they're running out of brokerage boats. Boats are selling so fast at the moment, and since lockdown has begun, the business has never been as buoyant as it is now. One broker told me that he'd sold nearly £6 million worth of boats since the beginning of lockdown. That's more than he would normally turn over in a year, and we're not talking about very expensive £1 million plus boats. We're talking about sports cruisers, but below about £200,000. And it's not just him. I've looked around brokerage sites across the whole of the UK, from York all the way down to the south coast, and literally all you see is sold, 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 under offer, under offer, under offer. And I've also spoke to people who have told me that for the first time in history they're seeing a lot of boats sold without survey because the surveyors are too busy. People are just taking a punt, they're taking a chance, buying these vessels, and off they go. So why is this happening? I thought initially this might just be because of lockdown. People don't want to get onto an aeroplane, they don't want to fly anywhere. So in my inquisitiveness, I've had a word with a few caravan sellers, and I've had a word with a few motorhome resellers and sellers, and it appears that the caravan business hasn't really changed. And although campsites are reportedly full, the caravan business isn't as buoyant as the boating business. So I had a look at the motorhome business, and although the motorhome business has seen a slight increase, that's been held back by many of the manufacturers who put premiums on the motorhomes because they thought this may be the chance to put their prices up. And I've actually seen a motorhome near to me from a new seller that was listed at £39,000. It's a VW conversion. That's now been listed up to £42,995. So they've actually placed a premium on the top of the vehicle, which may be hindering their business. But let's have a look at the boat business. Sports cruisers, small flybridge cruisers, selling as fast as they go on the books. Literally, brokerages, especially, are reporting that before they even get a boat in, they've sometimes got an offer, and they're not even getting to post them on their websites. Stock boats, they can't buy stock boats in. The part exchanges are already sold before they put them on their books, and their stock levels are running low. And this is large brokerages as well as small ones, as well as those that sell stock boats generally as part of their normal trade. So what else is happening? Is it just because people are staying at home, or is it because we've now had this worrying news that come July 2021, import duty will become payable on all vessels that are brought into the UK, even if, and this is really, really important to understand, VAT or the equivalent of VAT has been paid in Europe on those vessels, and import duty will become payable. If a European buys a boat from the UK that's had UK VAT paid, then no further duty will be payable when that's taken to Europe. This is a really worrying situation because we could actually end up seeing another exodus of boats, such as we did when the pound-euro balance was in favour of the Europeans, to such a degree that we could end up really just having nothing in our marketplace to buy and sell. And I think this goes to vessels all the way up to approximately £1 million, because I guess that once you get over £1 million, many of those investors will register the boats overseas anyway, and they'll avoid the VAT elements generally when they purchase those vessels. So what's happening? Do you know? Do you know why so many people are going into boating? It's a great and fantastic thing to do, and many people may be buying a boat for the very first time thinking, I'm not going to fly anywhere for the next few years, let's buy a boat, we can go and have some holidays on the inland waterways, on the Thames, on the Broads, or maybe just short sea journeys, without knowing the full cost that it's going to take to maintain that vessel, or not knowing very much at all about them, but they're willing to take that chance. Is that what's happening? Or is it people like myself with Two's Company? We found that we talked about sailing on our channel on Love Life, Love Boat, but we think that's quite a long way in the future. And I think that in the meantime, in the intermediate period, Two's company's a little bit too small for us and what we need, and we'd like something a little bit bigger. So we've started shopping. However, there's nothing on the market. The 2 boats that we have looked at, by the time I've driven to go and have a look at them, they've already been sold. It's a very difficult marketplace, so I'm now having a look much further afield. And when I say much further afield, I'm talking about looking at vessels that may have to be driven either across Europe or across country to get them to where I am. And then the cost that's implicated with that has to be put into the deal, and does it become worth it? Or do I sit on our investment and think, well, maybe there'll be some cheap boats coming up in the future when these new buyers don't really want to go boating anymore, but is that the real reason that the boats are currently selling fast? Or is it because people are investing knowing that there may be a more expensive price tag coming from next year onwards prospectively? I don't know. If you've got any ideas, leave a comment below. It'd be fantastic to find out. We've had a few comments on our sister channel on East Coast Boating. That's both on our Twitter feed and also on our Facebook page, which you can also check out. But we haven't really got to the bottom of it. And it's not just me, and it's not just us and my friends as boaters, it's the brokers as well. They don't have a clue what's driving this market force at the moment, because it's incredible. The amount of boats that are being sold is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. It's a bumper year. It's just beyond belief. Leave a comment, let me know. It's great talking to you, and hope you check in some of the other videos that we've posted online in the last few weeks. Take care and happy boating.